Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And this is June 25th, 2025. Today, I wanted to do a little chat on working with the violet flame. And if you have any questions, I can actually answer it today as you ask the questions. Now, for those of you that aren't into violet, okay, here's a violet. If you don't know what the color looks like, now you also see I've got my World Enlightenment Amethyst t-shirt on, which you can get at in the World Enlightenment Now.com website. Now the amethyst is the physical representation of the violet ray. All right. So if you got the amethyst in your room, around you, that's one of the energies it does put out. And it's very, very, oh boy, it's protective. Okay, well, let's talk about the violet flame. All right. Now, the violet flame is one of the highest energies you can use. And it's also called the singing flame because when you call it forth, it erases cause, effect, record, memory of your karma, transmutes all the dark energy in your body, cleans you up energetically, reconnects you to the creator. And believe me, you will have much forward movement, but with great clarity. Will also transmute dark energy to light and release addictions. Pretty incredible. Now, the first time I tried working with the violet flame was lifetimes ago, especially lifetimes from where I am now. At that time, I was really a very heavy pot smoker, and I was pretty brain dead. I had trouble completing sentences, and my memory was shot. I was pretty fried. So I was guided to a book written by Mark and Elizabeth Clare Prophet called The Science of the Spoken Word, and this is a very important book, The Science of the Spoken Word. This is a book with nothing but invocations to the violet flame. And I'm a show me kind of person. And it said in the book, if I used the power of the spoken word and did decrees to the violet flame, it would clean me up, rejuvenate my brain, and clean up my addiction to pot. Remember, I was fried. As I read through the book, I pulled out 10 to 15 violet decrees that moved me. And I wrote them down in a separate book and read each decree 3 times using the power of the spoken word. And I did this twice a day. It took me like 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. And, I did it when I first got up in the morning and before I went to bed. Now, I decided to devote that next weekend to saying the decrees. And when you do this, you want to say each prayer 33 times for maximum effect, using the power of the spoken word, and say them with as much feeling as you can. And again, when I did this, I went outside with a big bottle of water and a jar of 33 pennies because I was not going to lose count. And actually, there wasn't anyone around to hear me. So that's all I did all weekend is I chanted to the violet flame. And at the end of that weekend, I found my mind was back. I became aware of whom I was spiritually, and I was off my severe addiction to pot. I changed so fast, I had to pull away from all my friends who did not recognize the change in me. It wasn't long before they saw the new me, and I continued our friendships. Until you can find the book, you can also chant, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And it's a simple chant. And it's given me some of my greatest growth experiences I've ever had. And when I find myself under a psychic attack, this is what I will chant. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And I imagine myself in a bubble of violet. Now, like I said, the violet flame can also be used to burn off energy from a psychic attack. Now, to do this, I'll add calling to Michael the Archangel to cut ties to whoever is sending me that negative energy. I see myself in a bubble of violet flame, and then I will chant, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires, over and over. And this might be 5 to 10 minutes till I feel lighter. I've used the violet flame to clean up the energies in my house and or store, raising the vibrations. The violet flame is good for cleaning up and releasing stuck astral entities or ghosts from anywhere, homes, property, schools, land. I call it forth for myself all the time and often for family members who are in drama to help shift a dark situation or to clean up a black magician's energy mess. I call the flame through the earth to help her release stuck energy, like in fault lines, or throughout balanced weather like fires and severe storms, letting the elemental burn itself out of control, anger through, and yeah, I want that fire elemental to burn, to allow itself to burn out through the violet flame and not in physical form through the fire. So that will help transmute the fire so the fire can calm down. Now, when I would wake up in the morning and I had my kids around you and I was really angry and cranky at the kids, and the kids were calm, they haven't done anything wrong, I would leave the room. For either I was under psychic attack or reacting really badly from the negative energies, or the weight of the earth is so heavy, it's pulling me down. And either way, can't go there. I have to break it. Don't matter. So I would go off to a room by myself or go for a short drive, taking myself out of that situation and start chanting, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires, over and over again. 5 to 10 minutes until I felt lighter. Now, the nice thing is when you chant the violet flame around you, and, my kids were also affected in a positive way, and they were also happier then. Now, I can also will chant that to burn off any anger I created in another person, creating harmony. You've heard me talk about the flame, violet flame, and I use it in all my energy work because it does. It transmutes energy. It raises your vibration. It changes dark to light. It helps get rid of entities. It's an amazing tool to have in your earth kit. So give it a try. Let me know what happens. And again, I'm inviting everybody to join the World Enlightenment Now Forum. And that's worldenlightenmentnow.com. And all you have to do is join. Is when you enter the site, you go to the right-hand corner on top where it says login, click on that, and then you can sign up. Really want to hear what your suggestions are for World Enlightenment? Check out the World Enlightenment products, guys. It's a wonderful way to get that thought form out there and to get people talking about it. One bumper sticker can affect many, many people. It's amazing. And I will put the information down on the link below. So have a lovely day. If you like this information, share it with others who you might think might really can use it. If you're going to do it for anybody, though, I would call from my higher self to their higher self and ask for permission and then do the work. It's that simple. Have an awesome day, guys. And, you can use it for the earth. You can use it for your family. If there is any kind of dark situation, war situation, call the violet flame through it. It will help. All right, guys. Aloha. Until the next time.